Hello and welcome back to my channel. Alright, so today is trial 2. I'm using cylinder. As you can see, this time things have changed. Same wax, but this time I'm going to show you how I did it. So I sealed the inside this time with Liquitex. It's like a gloss Liquitex sealant varnish. And I did just one coat of that. I don't usually need 2 coats when it comes to Liquitex. And I'm going to go ahead and measure. Oh wait, I forgot my wick. There we go. So last time maybe you were thinking, what is double wicking the wooden wick you're talking about? Well, here's what it looks like. I had to put 2 wicks into that one little stopper. I used a glue gun, try to center it by eyeballing it. It looks a little separated a little bit. And here this time I'm using 2 cotton wicks instead of 1, and see how well it gives me the melting pool. Use my thermometer to keep it down. I'm giving them a good even out space. Should be good enough for both of them. I'm going to put that in, and I'm going to measure how much wax goes in. And these usually take about 9 ounces. Really pushing it with 10 ounces. But 9 works just fine. And then this time I use a different fragrance oil for it. And the thing is, I just made these, so it's not like it's going to give a good scent throw because they haven't been curing for 2 weeks. So they need to cure for 2 weeks if you're testing for scent throw. I accidentally put that way too high, and now the wax is on there, but we're going to fix that. And this is how I fix and give it a very smooth finish. There's really nothing to stress about. Take a heat gun and just, this heat gun gets really hot. Put on this lowest setting and just go up top and let it melt a little bit, and it's going to give you a nice finished look. You see that? And you want to be careful with the setting because it tends to fly right out. So when that dries, it's gonna give me that nice clean candle finish. I just clean up the sides. And it's not perfect, but it's better than what it was looking like before. Now I'm gonna go ahead and trim. And this is kind of hard trimming 2 wooden wicks. So get some good wooden wicks. Invest in that if you're going to use wooden wick. It's really a choice. I think that's what it is. Some people prefer wooden wicks. Some people wear the full traditional wicks. I'm using a little torch, so I kind of burn the sides a little bit. But don't worry, we're not going to count that in to a trial because it doesn't really affect it that much. As you can see, the wooden wick goes into burning and they're off. It looks so pretty. Candle making is very soothing. Alright, so we're 2 hours into burn. Both got a really nice melting pool. So the double wicking is must for that one. And the wooden wick, it looks like it has a cleaner burn. It could be the fragrance oil. It's not browning as quickly as the last one was. And we're checking for seepage, checking to see if our sealant is gonna peel off too. And I went ahead and took off those little bits so it doesn't throw that soot, they call it, throughout. So I just went ahead and took the little charred black stuff, which was not the greatest idea for the cotton wick, but it worked just fine for the wooden wick. So let's not throw in that black stuff all over the place. Just to avoid that, in my non-smartness, I forgot that the wax and the wick needs a little space in between. Otherwise the wax will just keep putting the fire out. So I let those dry, and I'm going into day 2 with these. This is what they look like. The other one I had to like really scoop out some of the wax because otherwise it was not gonna light up, and I'm not trying to do another trial just because of that. So here they are, and I want to see towards the end what they look like. The Liquitex is holding up pretty well. I think I may have positioned the 2 wooden wicks a little too close to one part, you know. So it's giving that black on it, but it's holding up. As you can see, the wooden wick, same sealant, it's holding up, no seepage. I don't know if that's seepage or what. It could be the vessel too. But stay tuned for more.